Our new Social Studies unit is a study of the early Native American cultures that developed in North America. This video podcast will introduce you to the unit and let you know what to expect in the coming weeks. You may have noticed that I used the term Native Americans instead of the term Indians. The preferred term is Native Americans. It refers to the first people who came to America. When Christopher Columbus arrived in America in 1492, he thought he had landed in the Indies. Therefore, he called the native people Indians. In class, I would like for all of us to use the term Native Americans. The Georgia Performance Standard for this unit is Social Studies 4H1. The student will describe how early Native American cultures developed in North America. The skills for this standard are: locate where Native Americans settled with emphasis on the Arctic, Inuit, Northwest, Kwakiutl, Plateau, Nez Perce, Southwest, Hopi, Plains, Pawnee, and Southeast, Seminole. Describe how Native Americans used their environment to obtain food, clothing, and shelter. I'll repeat the pronunciation for the tribes that we are studying so that you can begin learning how to say the names correctly. Once again, the different tribes are Inuit, Kwakiutl, Nez Perce, Hopi, Pawnee, and Seminole. This unit also addresses an information literacy standard. Standard 1, the student who is information literate accesses information efficiently and effectively. The indicator for this standard is identifies a variety of potential sources of information. The essential questions for our unit are as follows. What do we mean by culture? Who are Native Americans? What can we learn from studying them? What is geography, and why is it important? What does it mean to live off the land? How does where people live affect how they live? How did the Native Americans use their surroundings to meet their needs? How can I find information about a topic? Why might I need to use more than one source of information? Throughout our unit, when we're completing our lessons and activities, we'll be discussing answers to these questions. The goals or outcomes of this unit are skills that you should be able to do by the end of this unit. You should be able to define culture, define geography. You should be able to locate 6 Native American groups on a map. You should also be able to describe how Native Americans use their environments to meet their needs. You will also be able to name different sources of information and use various information sources to answer questions that you may have about a topic. You will be participating in many different assessments during this unit, and I'll discuss each of these assessments in more detail as we work through the unit and get closer to each assessment. One thing that you will do is take a map quiz. On the map quiz, you will be required to locate the 6 Native American tribes in their geographical regions. You will also take an information quiz to see how many different sources of information you can list. At the end of the unit, you will prepare a poster or PowerPoint presentation that is focused on Native Americans, and you will present your project to the class. You will complete a self-assessment as part of this presentation. We will also complete a KWL chart about Native Americans, and there will be various writing activities that you will do throughout this unit. So, now what? Well, now you have an idea of what is coming in the next few weeks. I have some very interesting activities that we will be doing in class, and I'm looking forward to our discussions about the early Native Americans and how their different cultures developed. So, let's begin.